Hello and welcome back to Granted Gardens. It's been a while since I've done a video. Stuff and things, like life has just been crazy, which I'm sure everyone can relate, but it's been a little extra for me recently. Oh my goodness, like everything has changed so much. We're working on fall garden stuff, planting stuff for fall. Mika, be nice to those chickens. We're working on, we've been tearing some stuff out, planting new stuff. I need to just get you guys a video of this. This might be short and sweet, but there's just some really cool things that are happening right now, and I just noticed something that completely just made my entire day, and I can't wait to share it, but I'm gonna wait till later because it's done at that end. So I'm gonna give you a quick walkthrough of what this garden looks like. My lord, oh my goodness, there's so many good things, so many good things. So here we have Mika and her natural habitat chasing the chickens. Mika, you need to be nice. Trouble. Look at them all on their little perch. So cute. Hi, ladies. We do still have the rooster with us. He is still here. We're gonna do a chicken coop tour separate video. We've been planning it, just haven't gotten there. Here, I've got one of my cucamelons. This was one that I pulled and planted that had come up in one of my beds. It's about the same time that I planted, or that I sold a bunch of them too. So I wanted to plant it separately so that I could make sure that I could track the production, so that I knew that people that bought them from us were getting something too. And there they are. They're here, and they are super tasty. I did a video on cucamelons last year. So basically this is them. They're just little tiny, they look like little tiny watermelons. And they are like a mixture of a taste between like a cucumber and a lime. They're really good. Great snacks, great garden snacks. I'm actually refrigerator pickling my first time ever cucamelons right now. They're in the refrigerator. Mika, you need to stop. Right now they're in the refrigerator, so it'll be the first time that I've tried pickling them. We'll see how it goes. Over here, Cucamelon City, they just took over. I mean, oh my gosh, there's so many that I could pick right now. There is a winter melon, like a winter melon somewhere in there in the back, but it's kind of lost in the things. We got tomatoes. Our stuffer tomatoes. We haven't picked any of these yet, but you can see they're definitely getting there. They're good size. They kind of look like a mix between a pepper and a tomato. I've never had them before, but I just looked at the pictures on the packaging, so they'll be fun, something different. We've got a ton of them coming in though, tons. Over here we had our zooks. I pulled them and planted eggplants, but these eggplants aren't doing too well. There's obviously a bug problem, which is stressing them, which is maybe why they're not growing quite as fast. I'm gonna need to spray, but it's just been it's been raining like crazy, so I couldn't really spray. Here we have tomatillos. We literally have one on here. I don't know if we're gonna do tomatillos again because I feel like this is a lot of space. Oh, there's one there too, and there's just not much happening here. These here, I said throughout the year that these were mini red bell peppers. These were given to me in a seed swap, and they are not mini red bell peppers, okay? I don't really know what kind of peppers they are. But I think this is about the size that I would pick them at. So I've got some out here I can pick. Okay, over here, this is this is a bean. This is lima beans that are draping through the arch here, which is beautiful. But back here, these melons, these are Kajari melons. We've got 3 big ones on here that I just today came out and kind of made a little hammock for. These are some hand-me-down cheap masks that I had. So these were just ones that were dirty. Well, not dirty, but I had used them already. So I figured we'll just repurpose them and use them as hammocks. I'm really excited about Kajari melons. I've never actually had one before, but they're kind of popular in the world that I follow, so I'm super excited to try them out. We've got lima beans coming like crazy, so those are doing good. If you look up here, you can see more cucamelons because the cucamelons, once they get going, they just take over. They're everywhere. We also have like tomatoes up here, which if you follow down are actually coming from our hay bales. So these are hay bale tomatoes. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, these are big tomatoes. That's a nice sized tomato. So those hay bale tomatoes, as far as I can tell, did great. They grew right up through the arch. So they've got to be, I don't know, 9 feet tall. Let's see. Oh, over here I had some sort of bean planted. I pulled them out and direct sowed some peas because they like just came and went. Their time was up, so I just direct sowed some peas, and the peas are coming up. Tucked back along this trellis here, we have more cucamelon because cucamelon is life. Look at my tomatoes, y'all. It's a tomato jungle. Look at how tall. Look at how tall they are. We have been picking tomatoes from both my tomato bed and Tyler's tomato bed like crazy. We've got a bunch of them that are frozen. We've been making tomato pie. We've been making tomato sandwiches. We've been doing all kinds of stuff. But I think these are probably, I mean, there's still a ton of tomatoes on here, but I think they're probably about reaching their peak. But this is so beautiful. This is a pink Berkeley tie-dye. I also have some painted lady in here. Pink Berkeley tie-dye, I love. I was really excited about this. I was nervous at first because I'd never had them before. But when you cut this open, it is like a blood red. I mean, it's like a really deep red meat in here, and they're so tasty. I think I direct sowed some more things here. They're not coming up yet though. I honestly don't even know what these are anymore. I want to say probably Cherokee Trail of Tears. I know I direct sowed Cherokee Trail of Tears over here just a few days ago. This tomato plant is from the hay bale, and it's just crazy and wild and going everywhere. And you know what? I'm gonna let it go crazy wild. And then of course, can we all say it together? Cucamelons, because cucamelons are life. They are all over this trellis. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, so pretty. I just love the leaves on cucamelons, and I love the vines, and like if you look close, they got like the really pretty spirals. If I can get that to focus. Nope. Well, you get the point. Like they're very pretty plants, and we are gonna have billions of them again because it's just impossible to pick up all of the cucamelons. So we'll have billions of plants again next year. So hit me up if you're interested in buying some. Here's Tyler's tomatoes, again, picking like crazy from them. I think I heard him say that he was considering tearing these out next weekend and starting to plant something else here. So we'll probably do maybe tomato salsa, green tomato salsa, or we did fried green tomatoes the other night for dinner. So we'll see what happens there. And y'all, this is the reason why I had to shoot a video tonight. I am so excited. One of like the plants that I have been the most excited about growing, period, in general this year was loofah. I don't even know why. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna probably have like one and I'm gonna like run out of things to do with it, but it's just the concept. So if you're not familiar with loofah, it's like the shower loofahs, like the spongy ones, you know, not the plastic ones that you get from like the dollar store, but like the actual natural shower loofahs. They are a plant. Most people think that they come from the sea. They do not. They are a plant, and I'm growing some this year, and I've been watching this plant like crazy, and like I follow like this is probably TMI, but I follow loofah growing page on Facebook, and everyone's been posting pictures of their loofahs, and I'm over here like, I don't have a loofah. Y'all, oh my god. Look. We have our first loofah. Can you see that? That's so cool. Hanging right at the top of the arch too. How perfect is that? I am so excited about that. That is so cool. That is the first time I've ever grown anything like this, and it is like quite a stretch. I mean, I'm excited. I'm just super excited. And I've literally been out here looking for like all the time, like we have all these flowers, but the flowers are falling off, and I wasn't getting anything set on it, and I'm like, I think I'm failing. Like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm not failing. We have a loofah. Then over here we have our tiger melons, which we have actually already had 2 of them. I really did want to get them on video because they're beautiful, the way that their colors change when they're ripe. But I do have pictures on Facebook, so make sure you're following us on Facebook. You can see them there. You can find us at Facebook if you just type in Visit Granted Gardens, and it'll pop right up for you. But these are little still. They still have a ways to go, but I put them in hammocks. So these are tiger melons, but these will turn orange, like a deep orange yellow color. I mean, they're beautiful when they're ripe. Looks like I missed one, but we've got a ton of them here, and then we've got like new sets coming. We've got 2 there, so this is really cool. I'm pretty excited about doing melons. This is my first like real successful year doing melons. If you do remember last year, we did get some cantaloupes. They were kind of a surprise at the end of the year. These I planted on purpose and like legitimately followed them. So I'm really excited to have these. The tiger melons, they do taste a lot like cantaloupe to me. But they're good and they're really pretty and they're fun to grow. And I just love the way that they cover the arch, you know, and then they hang down, and it's really pretty. It's just something really pretty to have growing in your garden. Then last but not least, this is a surprise plant that just came up. We have no idea what it is. But if I'm lucky, Tyler will let it go. Over here, we have some stuff that we planted. Tyler planted this. I know there's kohlrabi. I think it's radishes and carrots, I believe, is what's over here. So we direct sowed them. They're coming up. This was the surprise plant that I know it was in some previous videos that popped up, and we really thought it was a pumpkin. I think it still is. We're debating whether we're gonna let this go and just continue to get bigger because it's kind of taking over the garden, or if we're gonna pull it and plant more stuff. But honestly, y'all, I wanted pumpkins so bad, and the ones that I planted didn't do well. And look, we have a pumpkin growing. How exciting. So I keep telling Tyler, no, we gotta leave it. We gotta get a pumpkin. Even if we just get 1 pumpkin this year, we have to leave it so that we get that 1 pumpkin. So we kind of quit messing with, so they're like falling over and everything. But we are actually gonna dig these up here not too long, fairly soon, in the next couple weeks probably, and transplant them to the grape arch that we built. Over here, I ripped out all my cucumbers because they were turning yellow. I'm working on creating, there's a spider here. I don't know if you can see him. He builds this web right here, and I tell him every single day that he can't do this. This spot is just not a good one. And he still rebuilds, so I try to knock it down a little bit without completely destroying it, but whatever. Okay, so I ripped out the cucumbers that were here. I'm starting new seeds in the greenhouse, and I have some cucumber plants back there which you really can't see, but those are going to be the muncher cucumbers back there. And then over here I did pickling cucumbers, and we just kind of put this gate along the fence here so it had something to grow up, but these will be my pickling cucumbers. I obviously need to do something with the Swiss chard. It's probably coming up, to be honest with you, like this week. And then I have like 1 little tiny cabbage right there because I love cabbages, and he came up in the greenhouse and I just didn't know where else to put him, so there he be. We actually have quite a few more mystery plants in that section of the garden, but it is what it is. So that's it for the garden tour. I want to get a shot of it from back here because it's just so beautiful. Even now, like, the video just doesn't do it justice. It is gorgeous though. I'm very, very happy with my arches. They're like my favorite. We'll do a quick shot here of the greenhouse. Excuse the absolute disaster, but we are like transitioning between summer garden and fall garden, so there's stuff happening here. I planted, these are the Juliet tomatoes. I think I did a video when I planted them. They're like almost as tall as me now. We've got like all kinds of stuff going on in here. I obviously also need to water. But we've got like some starts going. Let's see. more tomatoes that need water. Here's some more starts that we have. A lot of these are ready to be up planted, so we will work on that sooner rather than later. But still pretty cool. Well, that's it for now, short and sweet, but I had to get a video in of that garden because it is just amazing, and I'm so excited about the new stuff that we're growing this year. And it's a lot of fun to like go out there and pick something right from your backyard that you've literally never tasted before in your entire life. I mean, how exciting is that? So as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon.